Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. Today's gear review is going to be on cold weather gear. As we talk about cold weather gear, you always want to remember two things. You want to layer your gear. You want a good base layer of polypropylene undergarments. Those need to be water wicking. What you want to do is get the sweat and moisture away from your body. Sweat and moisture plus cold equals hypothermia. Want to dress in layers. Obviously, you've heard this 1,000 times. You don't need me to tell you again. Wear layers. Do not wear cotton. Do not wear jeans. Do not wear flannel. Select a material that will insulate you even when wet. That narrows your choices to wool, fleece, and some microfibers or man-made synthetic type materials. What you're looking at in front of me is a pair of pants. These are water resistant. That means they repel water, but they're obviously not waterproof, although they do a pretty good job. These are from Walmart. These are Wrangler Outdoors. Hopefully you guys can see that. Wrangler Outdoors. I'm not going to go into a real in-depth review of them. Basically, they are a fleece-lined pant all the way down. They have a cuff that will come up, so you can cuff them. You see the little built-in seam here, so you can cuff them. But anyway, you can tell they're fleece-lined. They are pretty spot-on comparative to jeans. So, for example, I wear a 40 by 32 jean. That's what these are. They fit me fine. I've used these several times out on the water in probably 40 to 50 degree weather. They keep me plenty warm without any undergarments on under them, just using these as a pair of pants. They are very water repellent. Obviously, when you're kayaking, you get a lot of drip from the paddles, and they do a very good job of keeping you dry. I've never had any moisture spill on the pants that has gone through to the to my actual body. And I don't have a pair of base layer like undergarments out here. I would say select anything that is lightweight, considered a lightweight material that is water wicking and not cotton. Personally, I like polypropylene or polypro is what it's commonly known as. I use Rocky brand undergarments, but I'm sure like Under Armour, there's numerous manufacturers out there making that type of gear. These are used. This is not an open box review. These are what I use. These are called NRS Boundary. Let me spin that around for you. These are called NRS Boundary shoes or Boundary boots. NRS is a well-known name in the diving industry. These are dive boots. They are, as you can tell, these boots are about 15, 16 inches high. And They are made out of, I believe, a 3mm neoprene. Have taped seams. They are completely waterproof. I have never had any water come through them. They are extremely flexible. I use a Vibe Seaghost 110 or a Seaghost 130, both of which have rudder controls, foot pedal rudder controls. The ankles on these are extremely flexible, so there's no problem in dexterity using your foot pedals or driving with them on. They have a tab up here to adjust it to your calf. They've got a little soft, I'm sure that's some sort of synthetic material, rubberized or synthetic material. Nice and comfortable on your calf. They're great boots. They're extremely comfortable. They have a pretty good grip pattern on them. Got a decent grip pattern on them. Comes around. You got a little bit of built-up padding, if you can see it there, around your ankle bone. And I can't say enough good about them, guys. They're great. They keep you warm. They keep you dry. As far as sizing them, they come in only single-digit sizes. In other words, there's not half sizes. I would buy them definitely one size bigger, one full size bigger than you normally wear, especially if you're going to use a wool sock or some sort of thermal sock, which I do. They'll keep you toasty warm. They keep you dry. They're great. You can just walk out in the water. You're good to go and you're dry. You're not going to get wet. You're going to be comfortable for hours of fishing. Next thing in your arsenal of cold weather gear, pair of gloves. Again, these are cheap. I got them at Walmart. Sorry. These are Thinsulate. They're fleece. One thing I can tell you about fleece insulates when it's wet. If it's a good quality fleece, it will insulate you. When it's wet, it's also extremely lightweight and extremely fast drying. That's the biggest advantage that fleece has over wool. Wool insulates very well when it's wet. However, it is extremely heavy and it takes hours to dry. And you think about you're on a kayak, on a kayak, I say this in all my videos, there's a very real chance that you're going to go in the water. When you get in the water, your clothing, the weight of that clothing when wet, may be the difference in you affecting a self-rescue or drowning, especially if you don't have a PFD on. And I'll say this while we're touching on PFDs, wear one, just do it. It's that simple. Don't be stupid. So back to fleece. Fleece is it's lightweight, it insulates when wet, and it dries very quickly. That's the advantage to fleece over wool. The NRS boundary boots that I showed you earlier, they're going to run you about $100. You can get them on sale a little bit cheaper occasionally, but be prepared to spend around $100 for them. The other thing I wear, and I've got it on right now, so I'm not going to peel it off and show it to you, but I wear a mid-weight fleece jacket. Occasionally I might bump that up to a 300 weight fleece jacket. Other than that, I keep a very lightweight nylon windbreaker, just to kind of do an extra job of repelling water off of me, repelling wind. One of the best things on the market are Frog Tog rain suits. They're very cheap. I think they're around $30 to get them at Walmart. They're cheap. They keep you dry and they get the wind off of you and they compact down